What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. We are just at 90 days out from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and just 2 days ago, we found out from some trusted industry insiders, and as we reported at the channel, there's a likely chance at the Super Bowl we're going to see the next trailer and or a TV spot. But quietly this week, we actually got a ton of official reveals. Finally, the official synopsis, not the international one we got a couple of months ago. We're going to read through that word for word, break it down a little bit. It does confirm alternate realities, and to back that up, yesterday we got a first look at a bunch of new promo art. We're breaking down the entire brand new official synopsis for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. But first, if you could consider hitting the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel. That's literally all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, reviews, to industry insider scoops, stories like today, and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the sub button, leave a comment on this video. That'll automatically enter you for our next PS5 giveaway, which will easily hit by the end of the month, maybe even sooner. And if you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the other giveaway stuff in the details there. Okay, so no need for a spoiler warning in this video. These are official reveals and coming from Marvel Studios. This is the official synopsis for Doctor Strange as revealed earlier this week. Quote, in Marvel Studios' Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, the MCU unlocks the multiverse and pushes its boundaries further than ever before. Journey into the unknown with Doctor Strange who, with the help of mystical allies both old and new, traverses the mind-bending and dangerous alternate realities of the multiverse to confront a, quote, mysterious new adversary. Now, as I mentioned in the prologue, we actually got an international synopsis a couple of weeks back that read very differently, but also had a mislead at the end of the synopsis, the same way that this one does. In that synopsis, it said that the greatest threat to the universe looked just like Strange, matching what the trailer did by showing us the what if Strange Supreme at the very end. A mislead just like this says, a mysterious new adversary. Marvel really wants us to believe that the villain in this film is either a variant of Doctor Strange, as seen here in the new promo art, Strange Supreme, Defender Strange, and our Doctor Strange that we know from the MCU, or even a different monster like Gargantos that we got a tease of in the trailer. Yes, that's correct, he's being called Gargantos. Apparently Shub McGrath has some copyright, something about being tied to Conan or a different IP, but ultimately the real mislead here is that most likely, as we've seen all of this Wanda on all of the promo art looking like she's teamed up with Wong, America Chavez, and Doctor Strange, that indeed Wanda is going to be the main villain in the film. And look, that's more than just a prevalent fan theory that's been going around for a couple of months. If you were paying attention at all during the Wanda Vision series, there were a couple of interviews and featurettes from more than one person involved, including Elizabeth Olsen herself, who mentioned the House of M storyline. And then you look at the series, after losing Vision for the first time, and not as the Scarlet Witch, Westview was what she was willing to do. Now she's had Vision for the second time, also tasted what family life is like with her kids, and she's leveled up to be the most powerful sorceress in the universe. Also, she walked away with almost no punishment. So where before she was almost Machiavellian in a pursuit of retaining that family life, now she has more than enough resource in her power, except for the one ability to traverse the multiverse at will. The way Doctor Strange can open up portals in this universe, America Chavez can do that across the multiverse. That comes in ultra handy when you're looking for the versions of your kids that called out during the post-credit scene in your solo series where you became the Scarlet Witch. Speaking of, and the other huge confirmation in the synopsis is the other dangerous realities, the alternate realities that they're going to be traveling to. Now look, we've seen a lot in the MCU for the first time in the last year, especially with Spider-Man No Way Home and the TVA in the Loki series, variants of the same character coming from seemingly alternate realities, but very seldom in the MCU have we gone to these alternate places. Of course, we did in the animated What If, but in live action, you could maybe argue a couple of scenes in Loki showed us this, but now this is a confirmation directly from Marvel. They're going to be actively doing that in the upcoming Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, literally visiting alternate realities. And with the recent canonization of the now defunct Sony Spider-Man verse, both Webb and Raimi, and in Kevin Feige's pursuit to sort of recanonize every Marvel movie that wasn't made in the MCU but rather before it, you have to think these rumors are becoming a little more reasonable now. That sounded like just crazy fan fiction to begin with, the return of some of the previous X-Men characters. And while I don't want to get into any of the rumors during this video because there are so many conflicting reports, it almost makes me wonder if Marvel did it on purpose. Literally, I believe and trust some industry insiders that are saying completely opposite things. If you take this at face value, it confirms they're going to alternate realities. What better alternate realities to go to than the previous universes we've seen before, and probably a couple we haven't on the list, which is super, super exciting for the possibilities in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I assume that as they ramp up the marketing for Moon Knight, that's what we're going to see in the coming weeks, even with the new trailer for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, but it is going to be an all-out push from Marvel as we get closer to the film, and they probably would have done this anyway. As crazy as this film seems like it's going to be, with rumors of the budget as high as it is, you'd assume they're going to match that in marketing. But I think it's more important to note that Sony just had one of the biggest movies of all time, and of course Marvel might feel just a little bit of pressure and or friendly rivalry to try to outdo themselves with the box office for this film, especially now with the slight delay pushing this back a couple of months. Guys, let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments quickly. Let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Before we do that, I also wanted to just not really issue a quick apology, but explain what's been going on at the channel. I've been in between studios for the last 2 months. Let me tell you, it has been less than ideal, especially with Spider-Man No Way Home and as much posting as I've had to do. I am happy to report that in less than a week, though, I will be in my brand new Everything Always studio, and we will be there permanently, knock on wood. So we'll be back to posting a lot earlier, especially for those of you who are on the East Coast, and be back to mostly 2-a-days, especially leading up to the watch parties, which will resume when Moon Knight goes live. We may even do so for Boba Fett. Can you guys hear the car horn just blaring in the background? I have the gate set, so you probably can't, but this is literally what I mean by less than a deal. We're still giving away PlayStations. Oh my god. Unbelievable. We're still giving away PlayStations, and we're doing so now every 20,000 subscribers, all the way up to 1 million. We're already halfway to the next one. We're easily going to hit that by month's end at 940. So if you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places: Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, anywhere you listen to original music under the name Allfires. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, it would be awesome if you've rocked with me for a while, if you've been watching my channel, if you've watched more than, say, a handful of videos and you haven't subbed yet. I realize this has become pretty common behavior. I realized I watch a ton of channels I don't sub to. This is just a friendly invite to hit the sub button because I'm going for 1 million and I'm oh so close. All right, I love you guys. I will see you in the next one, and pray that moving into the new studio goes smoothly here in the next week. And you'll see it when we go live for Moon Knight. All right, peace, guys.